Hello ladies and gentlemen, and this is Ozzburne, and I will be bringing you this version of TVT on the Tal'Darim altar. Up in the northwest corner we have Buddyruxpin. Down at the bottom right hand corner, the southwest corner, we have Uleysess. Uleysess? It looks like Uleysess. Like, I guess it's supposed to be Ulysses, but they just got a creative license with it. A TVT matchup. Hopefully this won't turn into a tank warfare. It's very possible on such a large map to try and get position on your opponent. 4 Xel'Naga towers on this map, each on the cardinal waypoint in the middle, northeast, south, and west. It looks like Buddyruxpin will be trying to wall off against his Terran counterpart. Meanwhile, the same is being done on Uleysess, so 2 Terrans walling off. Shocking stuff. This set has been sent in to me by a fan who saw me. I didn't get this off D2D Gamer like I normally do. I got this from someone who saw my other cast and said, "Hey, you're pretty cool. You should cast this." And I'm like, you know what? I think I will. I think I'll do that. And here we are. I don't know which one is which because the email and the YouTube thing that he sent me was not the same, so I don't know which one this is, and I am cold casting it, so I don't know what exactly happens. He claims that it was an epic match, so I'm taking his word on it, so I would say his name for YouTube, but it's, I don't want to get in trouble. So, sorry buddy, I appreciate the fandom, and I appreciate you subscribing, and you're an awesome guy, but I'm doing this on YouTube, and there are rules I have to follow. I'm sorry. But you're a cool guy, and I hope whichever one you are, you win this game. Blue getting in, wall off completely ineffective because, you know, you're going to find a Terran with a supply depot and a barracks. Pretty standard stuff. Me personally, when I play Terran, and I always play Terran because I'm a Terran player, get this wall off complete. It's like I always there's like a drone or a probe and they're like, "Oh hi, I'm just gonna come in here," and like, "Oh look, I'm in through your base, haha, now I see everything you have to do." It's like, oh well, that's great. TVT coming up, another barracks. Nothing coming out, no armed units. One to one marine to one marine. We've got a little chase going on in the middle of the map here. Blue's SCV is running for his dear, sweet, precious life, running back up to... This bunker is going to go down, so I believe he's going to try and do a relatively fast expand. He is getting gas, so it's not a no gas, obviously, but I don't see any add-ons. I don't know what he plans to use this gas for. Red, Buddyruxpin getting a supply block just a little tiny bit. Doesn't really slow him down. Gonna get back to production any second now. Any second. Okay, never mind. Meanwhile, down in the blue corner, Uleysess is, well, he has a lot of idle workers, but he also has a lot of factories. Or not factories, I'm sorry. Barracks. Lots of barracks. And it looks like he's going for a 2 tech lab and reactor, so standard 3 racks pressure. Gonna get heavy with the Marauders in TVT. I don't know how well that will work, especially since Buddyruxpin is getting heavily into bunkers. That definitely bunkers and pretty much all of these buildings are considered armored, so they do more the Marauders obviously do more damage to them than they would anything else if they were not armored, but that's going to counter those costly Marauders fairly effectively if those Marines can get even stim. And like I said before, Red getting a early command center down in his natural, going to try and get the economic advantage. We see now that Uleysess is starting to get a bit of a lead in the army production. 27-27 for Buddyruxpin. Economic lead does go to Buddyruxpin for the moment, only by 1 though, and there are a lot of idle workers on this matchup, so you know, something needs to be worked on. Not too much of a deal, you know. Probably not like a Master League game. I don't quite know what this game is. I'll try and add an annotation if I can figure that out, but as of this moment, I do not know what league this game is. So, we'll just have to see how it goes. Stim coming up for both players at the moment, but in addition to Stim, Uleysess is getting +1 weapon upgrade for his infantry, so I think he's just going to do the standard mass up a critical mass of Marines and Marauders, try and push into this fast expanding tank. I don't believe he knows that they're fast expanding. Scan coming down by Buddyruxpin, seeing what he can see, and he can see anything on this side of the map, so he sees this group of units. That scan thing is so deceiving. It sees the entirety of the map. Like, right on the center, you put your thing on the center, it sees the entire map. So, you see someone scanning, and the things are anywhere near it, like, you can see it from where you are, they can see you too, so. Just a word of warning when you see those scans coming down. But, Buddyruxpin, definitely a smart move using the scan, because he already has the economic advantage over his opponent at this point, just from the virtue of this fast expand. And also mules. He's got 2 orbital commands, so he can call down a mule and scan, and he won't lose anything for it. If we can look at the minerals, we can see Buddyruxpin has a pretty sizable lead. Uleysess does have a bit of a gas extensive thing, but that's because he is building tons and tons of Marauders. Stim coming up for both people in about 20 seconds game time. Well, not 20 seconds, 40 seconds game time, so probably about 20 seconds real time. Armor coming up right after this, I believe, because he's going to go with a 1-1 push, because if not, you would think that he would push out by now if he was going for a, 0-1 timing attack. But here comes some more barracks. Nothing coming out of this factory, I don't believe. Oh, no, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Two medevacs out of the starport, though. There they are, heading over, filling the bunkers, trying to get a little highway going over into these rocks so he can destroy these destructible rocks and get a third up really quick. Meanwhile, before he can do that, he has to get rid of these 600 minerals he's amassed, so 2 barracks. Gonna try and pump out some more Marines, I think. Really fast right now. Maybe? Oh, putting down 2 tech labs. Wow. He's going heavy into Marauders this game. Holy crap. That is a lot of army. Let's see how the army's looking right now. Oh, boy. Commanding. Like, twice as much does Uleysess have over Buddyruxpin. If he attacked now, I don't think there's much Buddyruxpin could do about it. Map control is in favor of Buddy, though. So, if something does come, he'll know about it. And he will have about 10-15 seconds to prepare. Maybe get a few extra units out. Make sure he's not supply blocked like he is right now. Which, I hate being supply blocked. Who doesn't hate being supply blocked? 1,000 minerals coming up for Buddy. Uleysess is doing a pretty good job with his economy, keeping those minerals down. Not amassing a critical amount. No, I think this is going to be an execution build, though, because it's about 12 minutes in, and he does not have an expansion up yet. And Buddy is just ripping through that economy easily. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, if Uleysess doesn't hurry up, Buddy is just going to completely overshadow him with the mineral counts. Provided, of course, that he can use the minerals. Because at the moment, he's amassing quite a bit. Quite a bit of minerals going into this. I mean, you'd think he would get some reactors. Like, put a reactor on this thing and just crank out 2 at a time. That would be perfect for what he needs to do. Put a reactor on this one, on this starport as well. Well, no, he's got a starport over here. I guess maybe put a tech lab. Try and get some Vikings. Make sure to deny some drops. It has 1 missile turret, does Buddy. But here's a drop down in the bunker. I'm sorry, I missed that. All these workers going down. It's gonna be a base trade. Up comes this army, just completely steamrolling over all of these bunkers. Just wait up. SCVs overpower, repair one another. Oh, wait, but there's no micro. Got 3 Marauders against this 1 bunker, and those. Oh no, here comes some more. But just not a whole lot of micro going down. Meanwhile, down at the bottom, Just complete cleanup on both sides. This looks like it's going to be a base race, folks. But I think that blue is kind of going to win because he just has so much. Oh, and here comes all the SCVs are going down. Oh my. No GG by either player at the moment, though. Oh man, look at this. This is an ugly base race. I'm not quite sure why Uleysess just doesn't pull down and just clean this up, because, you know, I don't know. Obviously, it's easy for me to say that now because, you know, I'm casting it. I can see both. But, I mean, you look at Uleysess' vision. He can't see, like, I mean, he doesn't see anything. He sees all this. There's no army. And then he sees this. I mean, that's an easy cleanup, especially for so many units. But, he's elected not to. No energy left for these medevacs. And, oh my gosh, 18 for both of them. They are just flying on duct tape. They got a duct tape hole over the cockpit. Got freaking masking tape over the wings. One engine's dead. Just not feeling good. And I don't think there's any SCVs. No, there's one SCV. One SCV each at the moment. And red just still taking out all these supply depots, making sure that they're not going to be able to rebuild. But he's got a sizable army in the... Anyway, I mean... Oh, that lone hero marine goes down in flames. You hate to see that. Meanwhile, Uleysses moving his command center up to the natural of the northeast position. Gonna try and hide from the prying eyes of Buddy. Oh, we got a starport coming down. It must be... Yeah, he's gonna come down and land this thing right in the middle. That's a dangerous spot for a starport. Luckily, Buddy's massing of minerals is going to help him immensely in this base race because you can build whatever he wants. Plop that down, get out a Viking or whatever, make sure that they can't fly away. And because you've got 2 medevacs, he doesn't have a lot of... He just has those 6 marauders, but that won't do much against this little force right here, but I don't know. You get some Vikings, take out those medevacs. Someone with medevacs versus someone without medevacs. That's going to be a close battle, though Uleysses does have the 1-1 upgrade, and I do not believe that Buddy has any upgrades at all. That is a very, very critical oversight by Buddy to not get those ever important upgrades. But at the moment, it's pretty much a stalemate. Oh no, he's going to see it? Oh, is he going to see it? Is he going to... No, he won't. He's right outside. Oh my gosh. Well, no, not even the medevacs. The medevacs don't see it. Oh no. What is Buddy gonna do with this starport? This starport will change the game. I predict it right now. That is the game changer. Gonna go with the scouting SCV. I'm not sure. He's got 3 of them, so I say that he can afford it. I mean, I guess compared to his opponent, he can afford it, but I guess Uleysses is just completely given up getting and mining because he doesn't have any minerals. And so he's just going to pick up and float his command center right over here and just park it for the rest of the game. Not much he can do other than that. Meanwhile, oh no, oh my gosh, that's a terrible idea. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That is terrible. You've got so many things. So many units up in these 2 medevacs that are just hanging on by the thread. The thread. Not a thread. The thread. I can't even. That's 1 Viking. Bam, bam. Half his army is dead. And Buddy is just right back in the game. Banshee Cloak coming up. And a Banshee over here and another one over here. And they don't see each other, I don't think. Unless he's posted a guard, but is not doing a very good job. Oh, and it looks like Uleysses has found the command center. Oh, I don't know how much this is going to matter now because... Oh no, he's changing to Vikings because I believe he found this command center. I'm sorry, yeah, he must have gone by it with these 2 medevacs and just then... Oh, there's where you are. Okay, well, I'm just going to go and I'm going to get some Vikings and I'm going to shoot it down. Banshee's still coming up in this northern